6. Сейчас проверим, как это все дело работает. Есть ли звук и какой он. Ну-ка. Ну-ка. Так. Сейчас проверим, как это все дело работает. Есть ли звук и какой он. Ну-ка. Угу. Работает. Все, погнали. Нам еще день проебываться. Но проебываться, понятное дело, мы не будем. Мы займемся делом. А именно алхимкой. Пока ждем результатов голосования. Отойди.
Really? Where? On the surface of the pond? Or was it?
Спать же не хочу? Не хочу. Ну что, поехали. Травы хуяли себе отдали. Подожди. А зачем? А зачем мы будем что-то собирать? Если мы можем это все тупо купить. Прям здесь. И прямо здесь мы все это и купим.
Business, hey?
Здорово.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Так. Водолеты мне не надо. Не надо, не надо, не надо. Бля, не понял. Почему у него все сушеное, блядь? Ну, уголь у него куплю. В том числе и этот. Блять, у него все сушеное.
I'm glad you found what you were looking.
Мне сушеное не годится. Пойдем собираем. Это все хуйня. Пойдем собирать.
Watch out!
Сейчас будем собирать вообще любую траву, которую увижу. Да, сейчас, наверное, сделаю еще так. Уберу немножко звук игры. Вот так. Сейчас прослушаю, как меня слышно, потому что у меня звук уже заебал. Немножко звук игры. Вот так. Сейчас прослушаю, как меня слышно, потому что у меня звук уже заебал. Угу. Ой, нет. Все нормально.
you
вроде
see
бы
I'm
нормально.
walking here?
Короче, траву я нигде здесь не куплю, поэтому мне придется за ней ехать.
Get that horse under control.
Можно к торговцу, кстати, заскочить. У торговца может быть то, что не надо.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Здравствуйте.
What can I do for you, stranger?
Stranger.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Давай. Посмотрим. А у нее нихуя нет. И денег у нее всего сколько? 400 монет, блядь. Можно продать арбалет ей. С турнирными болтами, блядь. И один факел. Ебаный, блядь. И что-то еще. Например, вот это. И вот это. И что еще? И хуй знает. И ромашки. И вот это. Продам. И вот это продам. И вот это. И это. Вот так.
I'm
Всё.
glad you found what you needed, sir.
Поторговались. Идем дальше.
Careful.
I apologize.
Мне надо гулять еще. Мне надо ждать завершения квестов. Я сейчас позанимаюсь алхимкой. А хотя нет. Я передумал. Я придумал другой план. Еще получше. Я сейчас возьму квест. Буду еще квест проходить. Вот этот. И потом у меня останется вот этот квест. И дальше только воры. Гильдия воров, короче. А пока что хуярю за квестом. Как раз там потом пособираю по ходу траву. Все, отлично, отлично. Будем немножечко спидранить игру. У меня по квестам дополнительным уже подходит к концу. У меня остается только вот сколько там, гильдию воров, дополнительные квесты попроходить. И основная сюжетка. И все. Основную сюжетку, я думаю, там за 3-4 стрима добью полностью. Вроде там ничего сложного. Да, она там длинноватенькая будет, подготовка всякая разная. Но это коридорная, я там думаю, уже разберусь по ходу. А здесь я с дополнительными квестами уже все. Вот у меня осталось 2 чисто кутногорских и 2 в ебаном подвале. Воровском, блядь. Так что как-то так. Так. Сейчас еще торговцу захуярю. Подожди пока, подожди.
Taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the
Подожди. Здравствуйте, купец. Торговать.
Show me your wares.
Что же у вас так все плохо? Ну, забирай, блядь.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
It happens. Just watch where you're
Шагуем.
going.
Квест.
A sweet red! Greetings. Do you need something?
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are, to your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Oh, are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Well, that's too bad. But what can I do about it?
Could I ask you just one question before you go?
Aye. Ask away.
You're a stranger in this city, are you not?
I am.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
A secret? Well, just the job for me. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to secrets hidden in monasteries.
The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Buschek of Velhartitze. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Mannlicher should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Mannlicher has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Mannlichers don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. Farewell, good sir. The taste is full and intoxicating. The smell of a...
Интересно. Вот это уже интересно. помогать виноделам ебаным нахуй. Так, ну что? Сейчас. Я шумлю этим, блядь, пакетом, я знаю. Я в курсе. Виноделам ебаным нахуй. Так, ну что? Сейчас. Я шумлю этим, блядь, пакетом, я знаю. Я в курсе. Виноделам ебаным нахуй. Так, ну что? Все. Шумить больше и мне не буду. Шумлю этим, блядь, пакетом, я знаю. Так, я проверил звук. Вроде нормальный. И башен, короче. В крючму. Короче, вино он мне дал отвратительное на вкус. Сейчас мы будем помогать этому бедняге развивать свой винодельный бизнес в Кутногорье. Короче, я здесь уже мыльные эти, блядь, купальни открыл. Стал фехтовальщиком, блядь. Сейчас еще будет свой, блядь, винодел. Личный нахуй. Охуенно, блядь. Так, во-первых, надо ебануть сильного льва. Я же лев. Вот мы его и усилим. Так. Погнали. Крышмарь гавел, блядь.
What's new in town?
Nothing much. If you're interested in paid work, you better try your luck somewhere else.
Понял.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman. I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Италия, Франция. А я, блядь, из Франции.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well traveled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
Давай.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring colour is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white. My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's very kind of you.
There's nothing but misers in this town. They wouldn't think twice about taking their own mother's last piece of bread. I'm not like that. Do I have money? Of course. But I don't hoard it. I try to make people around me
Это
happy.
хорошо. Это
And
правильно,
you're
это
treating
правильно.
me to this wine. You're a real Samaritan, like it says in the Bible. You give drink to the thirsty.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything. Pour away.
Quite a decent vintage.
A bit bitter for my tastes. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost purple, but as it should be.
Yes, the color
Да,
enchants me
Индрих,
every
откуда ты
time.
это знаешь все?
Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favorite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather, and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine.
If you've traveled so widely, tell me, in France, what wine do they appreciate the most? And I don't mean what wealthy nobility think, but what true connoisseurs like you and me appreciate.
Бордо. Авиньон.
The best is the papal vineyard in Avignon. Pope Clement V knew why he moved half of Rome to Avignon. He was a great wine lover. The style is similar to Burgundy, but a lot more refined and complex, while Burgundy is mainly drunk by...
By who?
well, the English. They have no taste.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a Hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads, and I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be
Hippocras?
ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good Hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Давай.
Very nice. I'd say it's... mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something.
Не хватает аниса. Не хватает имбиря.
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that Hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Eger. Very strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly.
Tankard of ale, thanks.
So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Да.
Very good and very... red. Besides that, it has a sort of raised taste at the end of the tongue.
Raised taste? What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, but it really is very red.
As anyone can see at first glance. What will you tell me next? That the sky is blue?
And isn't it?
I drank this particular wine from Eger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages or pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
Еду неудачно подобрали.
Well, that's very unusual. Fruit, fish, and red wine. Maybe it's some sort of Hungarian custom.
I was so disappointed that I wanted to make myself something at home to get rid of the taste. But I was so drunk that I fell asleep. The housekeeper woke me up, and what can I tell you? The porridge was charcoal. The kitchen was like a smokehouse, and I had egg on my face. Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course, we have vineyards and grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in. The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavor that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognize.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you.
Еще мне книгу теперь эту самую забирать не надо, я как бы без нее справился, да? Ну да, мне книгу забирать уже не надо. Ну и отлично. Немножко, короче, проспидранил.
Watch where you're going. That, taste the delicious Kuttenberg wine from the best grapes, ripened in...
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further. We need to find out what this special incense
Ну,
is
это
for.
делать, конечно
We'll
же,
have to
мне.
take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
All right. I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look. The vineyard is pretty big.
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers, and it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes. If you could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
What if they catch me?
You have to be careful. The vineyard is closely guarded, especially at night, and thieves are punished very severely. Don't get caught.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
I dealt with Havel, so I don't need the book now.
Aye, but I could really do with it. If I sold it, I could pay off at least some of my debts.
All right, I'll have another go.
God be with you, good sir.
Так, шо. Пошли за книгой.
An elegant and lean flavor, light aroma of exotic fruits, and a color that has sparkle. This is my white wine. Give it a taste. A sweet red, a sparkling white, a taste that will caress your soul.
Ой, 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 ой.
The best wine in Kuttenberg, the taste of home on your esteemed cup. An elegant and lean flavor, light aroma. Your esteemed cup. An elegant.
Where could I find a decent friend? Oh, please. People are always asking me if you're looking for something, but they're never good enough. I don't want...
He's on the road, you fool. What, don't you see I'm walking here?
Christ, woo! Watch out for that boy.
Come and take a look.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Ой.
You have no business being here, good man. Go. Good afternoon.
I'd like to go into the gardens. Why are you on guard here?
I'm afraid my sister is resting in the gardens and doesn't wish to be disturbed.
That's a very fine sword you have, Goodman.
And so it should be. It was made by my father, a master swordsmith.
Well, you can tell it's perfectly balanced at first glance. I may not be able to see the blade, but the way the hilt is fitted is clearly the work of a master craftsman.
It seems you know your stuff, good man.
I'm an apprentice swordsmith.
For someone from Kuttenberg? I'm surprised I haven't seen you before.
No, my master is Martin Menschy from Prague. We're just traveling north. My master wants to deliver a piece in person.
You don't say. Master Menschy is in Kuttenberg? Do you think I could talk to him? I admire his work, and so does my father.
Of course. Come to the Hangman's Halter Tavern. My master will be pleased to have company.
Thanks. If you want to enter the gardens, go ahead. Just keep away from my sister. My father has forbidden her to speak to men.
Don't worry. I'll give you my word as a swordsmith.
Bald, mein Herr.
Дурак, блядь. Пачанка.
Are you Miss Adletta?
That's me. And what is your name, you handsome fellow?
Henry.
A nice name. But I have to warn you, I won't be a miss for much longer. Seeing you here makes me regret that a little, though.
Pleasure's all mine. I'm here on behalf of Caspar Rudolph. It's about the book he lent you.
Caspar? Oh, the poor thing got a proper hiding from my father. How is he?
His vineyards aren't bringing in much, and he's generally not doing too well. That's why I'm here, in fact. Bushek's book may not be the most precious manuscript in the world, but it'll help Caspar.
When we were friends, he gifted me that book. There was no mention of it being on loan. And now he wants it back all of a sudden?
No offense, miss, but are you even interested in a treatise on wine?
Of course not. But Casper kept going on about it, and I wanted to make him happy. Since I've been locked up here, I've even tried to read it out of sheer boredom, so that I don't have to embroider all the time.
What if we became friends, and you gave me the book?
You're taking a big risk, good man. My father could have your tongue cut out for that kind of talk. He's not too keen on my friends.
That doesn't bother me.
But it's not that easy to become a friend of mine. First, you need to impress me somehow.
I could write a poem for you.
Love poetry. I have to warn you that my taste is rather refined.
One stolen glance, tender and true, captured my heart, beholden to you. Your beauty and grace, like flowers in spring, as the rising sun, you make the birds sing.
That wasn't bad, good man. You have talent. You deserve a reward.
How about a kiss?
Here, now? In broad daylight?
Why not? We're alone here.
That's what you think. I don't want to make my family angry, and it would be a pity if you came to harm as well.
So you don't want...
If the circumstances were different, who knows? But your charming courtship has made me happy.
I'd like to take Casper's book now.
Of course. That's what you came for, isn't it?
I have the book, so I'll be off.
Farewell, Henry. Never forget me.
Атлета. Да не забуду, не забуду. А есть тут еще что-то порвать, блять, у тебя? Ну и наглец же ты, Индра, чисто ворвался в сад, блядь. Нарвал, блядь, цветов, которые здесь росли, блядь, задолго до меня, нахуй. Обматерил стихами, блядь. Выпрашивал поцелуй. В итоге спиздил книгу, блядь, и ушел, нахуй. Так, секунду. Найти книгу. Давай сейчас. Отдадим книгу. Или подожди. Хотя да, моя книга говорит.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Greetings.
Praise God.
About that book.
Yes. Have you made progress?
Yes, I have it here.
That's wonderful. I'll be sad to part with it, but I'll try to sell it. I need every groschen I can get.
That sounds like a good idea.
Take care.
Так, книгу, ладно, я отдал. Погнали.
The smell of a summer evening and the color of the most precious
Так, давай вот это поснимаем все. Тут эти все латы, блядь, ебаные нахуй. Все сниму. Чисто налегке, блядь.
Are you hiring?
Us? Always. But don't be fooled. It's hard work. Days spent bent over in the sun. It's not for everybody. But you'll get a few groschen, something to eat, and a place to lay your head.
That sounds good.
I'll tell you tomorrow. For now, go and speak to the custodian, Jerome. He'll tell you what to do. Any questions?
What's in that building in the middle of the vineyard?
Vineyards aren't just vines. They need a place to sort, press, and wash the grapes. And we also need a place to lay our heads. We spend half a year up on this scorching hill after all.
What's the master custodian like?
Jerome? He's my cousin, and he gave me this job. Can't complain about him.
And the others?
I don't know, but I've never heard any complaints. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
I'll be going then.
All right, run along. Jerome will be waiting near the winery. And remember, wine is liquid gold. So we keep everything well guarded.
Don't worry. I don't steal.
I have to say that because we do get light-fingered individuals here from time to time. And now you know everything, off you go to work. Farewell, my friend.
Good to see you.
Greetings. I'm supposed to report to you. I'm new here.
Excellent. Another young shoot ready to sprout and produce the delicious fruits of labor.
Right. The shoot. That's me.
Forgive me, young man. I'm always pleased by the presence of someone who enjoys working.
That's great. In any case, I was sent to ask what you want me to do.
Oh, it's too late today. The velvet blanket of night is not favorable for our work. Let's leave it for tomorrow. But I suggest you don't dawdle, for at noon the vineyard is battered by the hot rays of our heavenly protector.
All right. I'll try to get up early. And what is it I'm supposed to do?
Ah, but of course, I nearly forgot to tell you what your God-fearing work will entail. As our youngest laborer, you will be in charge of the eternal battle against the weeds that choke our beautiful plants. As soon as you spot one, imagine you're King David and uproot that evil from our land forever, just as he uprooted the Philistines from Israel.
If you hand me a slingshot, I can take on Goliath.
We hand out slingshots in autumn when we have trouble with starlings. Apart from that, you'll sometimes see a sack at the end of a row. In it are clippings and bad plants which you will take to the dung heap behind the winery here, where their earthly existence ends in the process known as decay.
All right. That doesn't sound too complicated. Weeding and organizing a funeral for some plants.
To tell the truth, lad, work in the vineyard isn't complicated, but it is hard. I therefore suggest you don the vintner's crown, a straw hat. Do you have any other questions?
Where can I lay my head?
I shall take you there right away. I have to show you where to take the sacks in any case.
Forgive me, but why do you talk so strangely?
Truth be told, you're not the first to ask such a question. But the answer is simple. Our time on this earth is too short and precious to leave behind something ordinary. And I'm quite adept at speaking, unlike other human activities. So why not at least leave behind a pleasing impression?
I wonder what I'll leave behind.
I don't know, lad, and neither do you. But eventually the loom will run out of thread, and it's up to us what we leave behind, whether it's a plain cloth or an ornate tapestry.
Thank you. I think I'll hit the hay so I can get a head start tomorrow.
That you should. Rest is the wealth of the prudent. Here it is, the final resting place of weeds from our vineyard, and a vast haven for flies, the dung heap. This is where you shall bring the sacks, and moreover, after a hard day's toil, you can lay your head down in that hut over there. Questions?
God grant you health.
Now I know everything, I can get started.
Wonderful, lad. Now get some rest. You'll need all your strength for work tomorrow.
Блядь, у меня шнапса нету. Пиздец. Так. Блять, я надеюсь, они ж не это самое. Может, я глупость сейчас сделаю, конечно.
This crate smells like sulfur. This could be it.
Дудочка, блядь. Ах ты, дудочка. За. Фу, блядь. Ебать. Пища. Спасительный шнапс. Блять, что-то много спать, подожди. Надо сначала ему, наверное, принести. Спать я здесь не буду, приду и живу там, короче. Место для распития. Место для распития. Одежда.
This must have been something last night.
О, вороний глаз, ебать, нашел. Ой, шалфей. О, ромашку. Ромашку собирай.
Lord be with you.
Что надо делать? смысле, он на полном серьезе хочет работать, да?
Greetings to you.
Охуенный квест, блять. Просто пиздец. Прям
Good to see you.
ёбаный РП сервер. Чуть под дождь там сидел. Охуенно, блядь. Так. Так. Так.
Put some clothes on, you scoundrel.
Там не жарко, ты чё, ну? Ебать квест. Ебать я батрак, нахуй, ебаный, блядь. Ору, блядь. Ору. Не, ну прикольно, блядь. Интересно, сколько мне заплатят за это все дерьмо? Куролесим.
Mind your own business.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Охуенная работа. Я бы, блядь, всю жизнь бы так работал. Охуенно, блядь. Сколько там времени? 10 часов, ебать. А мешки, кстати, спавнятся. Мешки спавнятся, они бесконечные. Я уже отсюда мешок забирал. Ладно, поеду я сдавать квест. Ну, он опять мешок появился. Да, они спавнятся. Это занятие бесконечное. Я вот еще один мешок отнесу сейчас. Я так могу работать реально целый день, блядь. Ну, целый день так работать вообще бессмысленно, блядь. Поэтому я сейчас оттарабаню мешок и поеду отчитаюсь перед чуваком тем, блядь. Так, все. Снять. Снять. Все, съебам отсюда, нахуй. Я же сейчас драться не собираюсь, правильно? Значит, это мне сейчас ни к чему получается. Понял. Какие-то сапоги прикупить.
You nearly killed me!
О, весь засчитался. Сейчас все поздаем.
Glues, cleaners, wood vinegar. Praise God.
I'm back, and I've got the mysterious monastery incense. It looks like wood chips soaked in sulfur. It stinks a bit.
They were smoking barrels with this. Sulfur is the stink of hell, and this is a monastery vineyard.
Maybe there's another reason. The miners in Scallis used to say where there's sulfur, it's easier to breathe. Healthier air.
But it sticks to high hell.
So do many noble delicacies, and they're still delicious.
I suppose you're right. I'll give it a try. I hope it doesn't make my wine reek. Here's your reward. I added a bit more, as we agreed.
I almost forgot. I have the seedlings.
Ah! I'm curious what they'll grow into. You've made me doubly happy, Henry. So, here's a little something on top for you. Take care. The taste is full and intoxicating. The smell of a summer evening and the color of the most precious ruby. That is Casper's
Оп. Оп. А шо, я не пойду награду забирать? Они мне не заплатят за то, что я у них работал? Бля, они мне не заплатят. Вот суки. То есть я зря тягал мешки, да? Сколько времени, блядь. Получается, я тягал их зря. Так, вот это... Блин, поснимать. Нахуй, я сейчас заново себе одежду прикуплю. Чисто для города, нахуй.
Was brauchst du, Nackedei?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Great!
Show me your wares.
Богемская шапка. Хуйня. Это куплю.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Так. Перчатки. И сапоги еще надо купить.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ну, за сапогами я зайду. Да, надо еще сапоги.
Good day.
Зачем мне не сюда?
So does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Naz as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
It's gospel. They say she's mad for it, but the old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him. So he made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Ah, greetings, friend.
Well, good day. God bless.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Yeah, yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to mir. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Good, Heinrich. Good. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain. Gott sei Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
А ну-ка. Так, отлично. Что там мне за меч он дал? Ну, этот посильнее мой. Длинный меч я потом в сундук закину.
When is the next tournament?
There is still some time to go. More than 5 days. But there is still time to sign up.
I want to enter that tournament you mentioned.
Great decision, Heinrich. You will not regret it. Als erstes, let me explain the rules, so you know what to do.
Right. Make it quick.
We have 3 Disziplinen. Die erste, Sword and Shield Combat. Then gibt es noch Longsword Combat. Schwertkampf is done in light armor. You will get all the equipment you need for the tournament, including weapons. Keine Sorge. You must use it during the duels and return it to us at the end, yeah?
Of course I'll return what I borrow. But what if I want to use my own gear? Can't I do that?
Not in the sword disciplines. Everyone uses the same equipment, so that only skill is the deciding factor. But in free combat, the last discipline, everyone uses their own weapons and armor. I recommend heavy plate armor if you have some. You can participate in all discipline or just some. It is up to you. Every entry costs some Geld. And behave during the tournament, yeah? No funny business. And follow the instructions you are given.
How many fights will there be?
You'll face an opponent and fight until someone has 2 wins. They will then move on to the finals. There, the first one to get 2 wins is the victor of the entire discipline.
Thanks. I know everything I need.
So, will you join the tournament?
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll! What discipline will it be?
I want to try free combat. That sounds the most interesting.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
Longsword, of course. Wouldn't really be sword fighting otherwise.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
That's enough for me.
Pay the entry fee and we are done here.
Here are the groschen. But I plan on winning them all back.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on your side. On the day of the tournament, go and see Fridush Kummel. He has the honor of running the tournament and will introduce you. Or you can wait here for the tournament, as you wish.
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called Oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face, as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Oh ja, ja! Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du?
I see you're on your feet and in good health.
Ja. Ja. Gott sei Dank.
What about the eye? How did it turn out?
Gut, Heinrich. I only see cloudy for a day or two. But then the clouds go away. I see the world with new eyes now. Könnte man sagen, healing skill of Master Ibicus is great. I will remember him in my prayer. And I think my injury teach me discretion and humility.
Those are wise words. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a proper helmet. Best with a visor. I'm sure you'd look great in a hound skull.
Na ja. When I get enough groschen, I will kaufen the best in Kottenberg.
I'd like you to teach me about swordplay. I've heard you're good with weapons, and without them, too.
Kein Problem, Mann. Tell me what you want to know, and prepare your groschen for a donation to our brotherhood. We have to make a living. Irgendwie.
I'd like to practice my wrestling. What do you say? I'm sure you know some interesting throws and holds, eh?
Vernünftig. Sehr vernünftig. A man must not always kill the other man at once. A very hard kick in the axe is enough for most fools. Und das Problem ist gelöst. But the best way to take out an armored foe is to knock him down to the ground. Learn to wrestle good, and you will get good at all fighting. That is what old master has said. Also, auf geht's!
Stay.
I'd like to improve my swordplay.
Es kommt darauf an. What would you like?
Show me the best tricks that can be done with a polearm.
Warum nicht? One great master has said, what is long is not short. And keeping your opponent away from your body, that is most basic. A solid center of the gravity and good distance must you have. You must not let anything knock you off balance. And also, a good fighter knows how to use the both ends of the polearm. I will show you what I mean. Also, auf geht's!
I'd like to improve my swordplay.
Es kommt darauf an. What would you like?
I'd like to see what you can do with an axe and a mace.
Ja, das ergibt Sinn. Blunt weapons are best in a real melee. Such things I have a few times in the middle of been. But even once would be enough. Zum Glück it has only costed me some bumps and bruises. Andererseits, bei mir ist der Warhammer one of the most loveliest weapons of every time. Also, auf geht's!
Красиво.
God be with you.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
How about farmers?
Let's play.
I'm surprised you dare to play me. I don't like to lose.
Что-то у тебя голос помолодел, старуха. Что-то так, раз-два.
Maybe you should have saved
have
it.
a bit of sense and count the dice.
And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not. Your
That's
turn.
good too, but you could throw better.
No
I've
harm
seen
done.
people play
It
better,
wasn't very good anyway.
but never worse.
Finally, some luck!
I've seen people play better, but
Хорош.
Ah, nein! Verdammt!
Да, у меня есть задание с турниром. И есть еще вот эта дурная репутация. Осталось его дождаться. И тут еще есть рядом квест последний. Нет, не последний. Есть еще раз. Еще два квеста. Еще целых два квеста.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
I want to practice with a polearm.
Good. A true master must be able to use many weapons. Only a fool focuses on one alone. Pole arms are a popular weapon these days. With one, even a commoner can fight like a knight. Its advantage is clear. To keep your opponent at a distance and not let his weapon reach you. Aber genug geredet! The best way to show you will be through practice. Los geht's, mein Freund!
Так.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Ja, natürlich. That is why I am here, is it not? If you are interested in ringen, I show you one good hold. I use it often, glaub mir. This is Blow from back of hand. Hard and no trick. Kurzum, ein Schlag, wie er sein sollte.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Ja. You like ringen? Like fight? Yes? Then you like this too. Look, after a hit von rechts, you lean into next attack. But it is only ruse. Instead of this, from the linke Rückhand, you go directly geradeaus. In front of you. Verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Ja.
I'd like to learn a few things.
Warum nicht? What can I do for you?
You're a master of the sword, so what else but a longsword? I want to learn everything so I can be your equal.
You certainly do not lack in confidence, und das ist gut. But there is always room for improvement. And even the greatest master needs to train constantly and test his art against other swordsmen. Wie auch immer, die erste Lektion ist, in battle, the deciding factor tends to be skill. But more often than that, it is luck. So even the greatest master must be humble and cautious.
I understand.
Gut, mein Freund. Let us see just how well you understand. Los geht's, mein Freund!
I'd like to learn a few things.
Warum nicht? What can I do for you?
The sword's a swift weapon, but I'd like to practice with something heavier.
Ich habe verstanden. Against an armored opponent, a mace is much more effective. But do not think it is all about strength. That mistake would finish you quickly. On the contrary, using an axe or a mace, you have to be quick with your lunges and have good cover. Come, I will show you what I mean. Los geht's, mein Freund!
Так.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Sei nicht dumm. This is not best.
Окей. Так, я могу же тут спать теперь, да? Сейчас уже поздно. Сейчас уже поздно, надо поспать. Пища есть у меня какая-то? Да уж. Ты узнал, где твоя постель? Вот сейчас мы пойдем поспим. Открыть игрок. Положить. Так, спать, учиться и идти квест еще брать. Один тут рядом есть.
Praise God.
Пища.
Greetings to you.
Нормально. Поели.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Ja, natürlich. That is why I am here, is it not? If you like fight with mace or axe, I show you how to stomp opponent to ground. It may be complicated, but it's powerful technique and you can use shield with it. Was sagst du dazu?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Natürlich. I know this is something for you. Also, hör zu. Zuerst a few straight hits and then quick step ins Gesicht. Then turn weapon and cut an ankle when turning. Es klingt vielleicht kompliziert, but it is damn effective. Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Und? Es ist doch gut. Tschüss, mein Freund.
Так, я там выучил новые приемы, короче. Так, нижний удар слева. Лево, право, лево. Право, лево. Так, он мне выучил Обен Ан. После удара слева и ложного прямого выпада заверши атаку правым рассекающим клинок противника. Короче, лево, вниз, вправо. Лево, вниз, вправо. Удар в колено. Зорн Орт. Право, 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 лево. Кульжав. Вверх, вверх, влево. Удар навершие. Так, хорошо. Между прочим, здесь есть квест, да? Подожди, здесь же был... А, вот же тут квест есть. Где квест? Подожди, а где квест? Что я не понял? А, это он и есть новое задание. Это типа Кутногорский турнир. 6 дней до турнира. Это типа... Все, я понял. Это... У тебя, да? Правильно смотрю? Ну да, да. Это у тебя. Все, я врубился. Это турнир. Так, ну что там у нас по поводу еще одного квеста? Помочь дождаться встречи совета. Мы еще не дождались. Поэтому остался только один квест. Вот этот квест остался. И дальше остается только идти в братство. Ну да. Чё, погнали.
Fucking rat.
Watch where you're riding, asshole. Hey! My friend! This horse must have cost a pretty rocket.
Так, а здесь вот так, вот так, вот так.
Watch where you're going! Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron? Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Сейчас пойду алхимкой позанимаюсь. У меня зелья все позаканчивались.
Jesus Christ, be praised.
Артиллерия мне не нужна, противоядие не нужно, снаряды стрелкам надо. Две очанки, зверобой. Приготовь спирт. Положи очанку, поделки, спирт. Измельчи зверобой, добавь купюру. Готовим. И такая не надо. Так. Красный бай. Ну, колен было. Скопируй и выбросьте колен. Измельчи календулу и добавь в котелок. В конце слей.
It's no wonder it turned out bad with such dried up herbs.
Самогон не надо. Изополонин не надо. Сыч. Колыбельная не надо. Живая вода. Возьми воду. Дуванчик. Добавь в котелок дуванчик. И добавить. Измельчи календулу и добавь в котелок. Кипяти 2 оборота. Что я там наделал? Иное. Пища. У меня есть 2 ромашки, календула есть. Короче, пока все нормально. Все, теперь иду за кустом.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
What'll it be?
What do you have for sale?
Thanks. And have a nice day, friend.
Everyone's afraid of.
Quality goods, the finest wares.
Even the king has to answer to God's law. This man, though, he laughs at the law. He broke into the house of his neighbour, an honest businessman supporting his family. He waited till they were all asleep, forced the lock.
Блять, подожди, мне не сюда. Мне вот сюда.
That smell. Where is it coming from?
Grüß dich. Was wünschst du?
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
Work you would like? But I need a sharp boy. You don't look so sharp. No, more dumb, I think.
Ты чё, охренел, блять?
Appearances can be deceiving, my dear Deutscher. I've already met a few of those rough fellas you speak of. But when push came to shove, they all went lily livers.
Well, if you say. And what of reading? Kannst du lesen?
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Janek the scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So, listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg, and every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around, or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
You pay, I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it? Will you help us?
Yeah, I'll help. Where can I find these soldiers?
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
Тюгиба легко. Так, сейчас в туалет схожу, приду. Ну шо, поехали. С солдатами пиздеть. Или что с ними там надо сделать? Украсть грамоту, украдем, блядь, без проблем.
Praise God. Someone's been pampering this horse.
Watch where you're going!
Где они? А, понятно. Ну давай уж тут как бы пройдемся сейчас. Открываем локации. О, кстати. Надо к бронику зайти. Починиться по-хорошему.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Was wünschst du, mein
Сколько
Freund?
тут немцев в этой Кутной-горе?
This could use some repairs.
Так. Так.
Vielen Dank.
What do you have for sale?
Продать. блять, 800. Ладно, продам.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Забирай.
Sei gesund. Did you hear who died?
I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again.
Здравствуй, купец.
Come in here, friend. How can I help you?
How's life been treating you? No trouble with the miners or the Lord Councillors?
Why do you ask? Do you know of any trouble?
I don't know. Perhaps. I've heard some strange talk on the street.
Aye, we know about that. Those bloody hammers and cheats. They're just interested in smearing our reputation and robbing us. And our people live constantly in fear that they will burn their houses down, the bastards.
Did you say someone wants to rob you?
Not just me, but all the sons of David.
You mean you Jews?
Aye, that's our fate. Your people despise us and use every chance they get to kick us. Oy vey. Everybody hates money that doesn't belong to them.
Do you know some bloke named Samuel?
I know a few of them. It's a pretty common name, mein Freund.
Well, this one is younger and hangs out around the tavern.
Uh-huh. And what do you want with him?
Nothing bad. I was just asking if you know him.
He might have bought something here sometime, but we don't know each other. You'll have to ask elsewhere.
How's business? You have to be successful in this big city, eh?
Me? I've had such tough luck. I think I might have to close my business, mein Freund.
Really? That's a surprise.
People have developed bad superstitions and don't want to come to the Jew anymore. Ever since that Hungarian king came here, all kinds of hammers and swindlers have been smearing my name. I've been living here for 15 years, but I've never experienced this before. I'm telling you, this won't end well. Something's going to happen here.
How many of you actually live here?
Just a few dozen. And even so, it's a miracle they haven't driven us out of here yet.
Why would they do that?
They say it's because they don't need us here. They have enough of their own silver.
Wait, I don't understand you.
You must be from the countryside if you don't understand, right? Younger man, Christians leave us alone, but only if we lend them money. At least that's usually the case. But groschen are produced right here in the city, and so there's no shortage of coins. They even throw groschen to the beggars instead of bread.
When was the local synagogue built?
I don't know. I didn't build it. But it'll be at least 100 years. Why?
I was just wondering how long your people have been living here.
The oldest have been here a long time. The children a little shorter.
I reckon you're right there.
That's what you get for trying to pick my brain. I really don't know, though. The shul has been here since time immemorial. You'd have to ask our rabbi. He knows everything.
How is that rabbi of yours? Is he a smart man?
Ah, anyone can be smart. But the rabbi is wise, younger man. In fact, the Lord Councillors themselves invite him to meetings.
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and take care. Shalom.
Sholem.
The Lord be with you.
God bless you.
Ah, good day. God be with you.
God be with you.
It looks like someone comes here to pray. It reminds me of the Valdensians.
Что там за книга?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Понятно, это вообще в Тросках находится. Так, поехали. Порешить, конечно. Сейчас будем их всех решить. Пища. Пьем раз. Пьем два. Ладно, подожди, может с ними поговорить реально.
I came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel? This is a military position, not some tavern where you can blabber nonsense.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence! You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
My dear devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg... Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read?
Of course. Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull? Do entitle the bearer of this writ, blah blah blah.
It's all in order, you see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby order the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me. You certainly...
Shut your mouth, deceiver. Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not on a bridge in Hungary, thief?
Don't yell. It's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is, our captain did. 4 years ago. Except then he died, and without him, they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept the letter, and now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants. Most of them don't know how to read, so when they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
Enough. Pack up your shit and get out of here before I lose my patience. I'll keep this safe conduct, and if I ever hear of you running your fraud elsewhere, I will find you personally. Is that clear?
Yes, you'll never hear from us again, I swear.
Ебать. Ебо я разобрался с ними, нахуй. По-пански, нахуй.
On the road, you fool!
Grüß dich.
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you are looking for some Geschäft, you should look elsewhere.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
They won't be back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold.
Ебать. Ну все. Из заданий у меня остается только закрыть купальни, дурная репутация, и пройти турнир. И склад контрабандистов. Поболившиеся подземелья. Да, сюда сходим. И все, блядь. Собственно.
Is there something you need?
I renew. Fine timber now.
Ебать. Да, лазить тут пиздец, конечно.
Maybe, but I have to make do with the money until next Sunday. Flour, eggs, and bacon are getting more expensive.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Du hast Glück?
И чё там?
What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. You'll pay me compensation for this, otherwise I'll call the guards.
Easy. Let's talk about this.
Who do you think you are? We won't stand for any thievery here. You'll pay us compensation and give everything back. Otherwise we'll bring the guards into this.
You know what? No. Just try to go for the guards. I'll show you what for.
Wait! Leave me alone. You wouldn't dare hit a woman, would you? I won't tell anyone. Please just go away. Time to go. Time to go.
Gelobt seist du, Maria.
Так. Портной, лазы.
Greetings.
Same to you.
Yeah, right. I'd recognize my wife anywhere.
You look like you couldn't even count them.
I don't owe you anything. Don't bullshit me, or you'll be sorry. Greetings.
Не понял, а чё за меня дают награду, блядь?
Ale.
What can I do for you?
Do you know how the council vote turned out?
Not yet. We'll have to wait and pray.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly, we're open.
I've heard the girls here can work wonders. I'd like to see that for myself.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
Wonderful. You'll see, you'll be happy to come back here.
Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
I haven't seen you here before.
It's my first time. That's right.
And how do you like it here?
It's a nice place.
I'm glad to hear it. The water's not too cold, is it?
No, it's just hungry.
Don't you want something
Christ,
to drink?
pardon me.
No.
Greetings.
Praise God. Keep close to others.
Так, ну шо,
It's not safe.
на этой ноте на сегодня все. Всем спасибо за просмотр, кто заходил в гости. До завтра.